Public gathering ordinance is causing controversy in Franklin. Good evening and thanks for joining News 2 at 10. I'm Chris O'Brien. Over the summer, the city passed an ordinance saying the downtown district couldn't be used for events after 5 p.m. on Fridays or Saturdays. But News 2's Nikki McGee has more on one group of worshipers who have used the downtown square for years. And they say they're not backing down.
Well, for years now, Jeff Daniels tells me he's been holding these Saturday night worships here at the public square in Franklin. However, several weeks ago, he tells me an officer walked up and informed him he was in violation of a recently passed ordinance. But he said despite the threat of citation or arrest, it was still important he come out tonight. Despite back and forth with the city of Franklin, Jeff Daniels and a group of worshipers who gather and praise every Saturday are out on the square once again.
Jesus is worshiping over us right now with singing. Glory. His angels are singing over us right now because we're obedient to him.
A city ordinance passed over the summer states Franklin's downtown district cannot be used for public gatherings and expression events after 5 p.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. A back and forth between Daniels' lawyer and the city of Franklin's attorney accuses Daniels of using the square for 4 hours each weekend and amplifying music, making that area appear to be his alone. But Alderwoman at large Gabrielle Hansen says it was important to her that action wasn't taken against Daniels and these worshipers.
Were there talks of a possible arrest this evening?
Yeah, from the rumor mill, yes, there were, and we know that the potential is there. I spoke with the city manager this morning who assured me that he'd asked the police chief not to arrest Mr. Daniels at this event, but if amplification was included, that he would receive a citation because that is part of the ordinance not to disturb the quiet and the peace.
Franklin police tell News 2 there were not planned citations and they didn't hear of any problems. However, Hansen calls this an unintended consequence of the ordinance and says she was previously told it wouldn't affect Daniel's Saturday night gatherings. She says this about her constituents.
They've left everything they had to come here, and they don't want to see a politically correct agenda, and they certainly don't want to see worship restricted, churches attacked. That's not what they came here for.
The city did invite Daniels to apply for permits to worship at other spots like city parks. Mike Ryan is one of dozens who showed up Saturday night to support Daniels' worship, specifically on the square.
You can understand why you want to arrest people that are destroying things. This is a very peaceful gathering. No reason to interfere with it. We have our public spot right here. This is our home. You let things happen.
Gabrielle Hansen tells me she does plan to bring this ordinance up once again with the city council after the Christmas holiday so that Jeff and his fellow worshipers are able to worship on the public square any night of the week. In Franklin, Nikki McGee, News 2.